Hey guys, I'm Farah Brown and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with another video because it is Thursday today, and for the month of August I will not be doing one video, but I will be doing 2 videos each week for the month of August. So if you're here for it, subscribe, hit that notification bell down below. But yes, moving on, as you can see from the title, today's video is all about life after graduation. So if you want to hear my experience after life after graduation, if you want to hear what I have to say, grab a drink, grab some popcorn, grab whatever you need to grab so that you can enjoy this video, and also maybe you can take some notes, so grab a notebook. I want to say congratulations to the class of 2017. Yes, you made it, girl, you made it, boy, you made it, we made it. Well, you know, I graduated in 2014, but yes, we made it. Each time I see graduates all the time, I'm so happy for them, because you know what, university is real. Third year is real. Dissertation is real. So even if you made it to third year or second year or first year, whatever year you have made it through, congratulations, because university is tough. University is an experience, but it's also tough. Anyway, with that being said, like I said, today's video is all about life after graduation. And you know, for me, I was so excited to graduate. You know, I was so excited to get my cap and my gown and everything like that. But you know what? Life after graduation is real, because, you know, there's no more studying, and you're more or less in this big world of work, 9 to 5, whatever it is. Without saying too much, I'm going to go into things that you could possibly do once you've graduated. So if you're here for it, continue watching. So yes, number one, the first thing that people tend to do, the first thing that graduates tend to do once they've done they had their graduation ceremony and everything like that, is they tend to look for a graduate job. Now, in my case, in my situation, looking for a graduate job was not easy for me. It took me 2 years to get a graduate job, but at the end of the day, you know, for some people you can just get it like that, and for some people it takes a while for you to get a graduate job. I don't know why it took me so long to get a graduate job, and maybe it could have been the course that I studied in university, which is very, very important for those of you that are entering university or thinking about going to university next year. I would advise, it's important for you to do a degree that you could get a specific job in. So for example, if you're doing medicine, you can be a doctor. If you're doing social work, you become a social worker. Whereas for me, when I was in university, I studied health and social care. So I had to kind of more or less work my way up to be in the place that I'm in today. So yes, what people tend to do is they tend to go and get a graduate job. Now, if you can't find a graduate job, there's loads of schemes out there, a graduate scheme, which is another thing that people tend to go for. But then I do know at the same time, in the same breath, that graduate schemes are not always quick to get, or it's not always fast to get, because for the 2-2 gang, I'm with you. I'm a part of that 2-2 gang. You understand what I'm saying? With graduate schemes, one of the requirements is for you to get a 2-1 to enter into a graduate scheme. But don't fear, please don't fear, please don't fret, please don't feel discouraged, because if you do have a 2-2, you can get into a graduate scheme. In fact, I have had a number of friends who graduated from the same university as I did and went on to graduate schemes and are doing amazing and earning really big money right now, and they got a 2-2. Some graduate schemes do accept graduates that have a 2-2, so please don't fret, please do not worry. The second thing, which is my personal favorite, is people that become self-employed. They work for themselves, they become their own boss, you know. And honestly speaking, like, if I could go back again and get that cap and gown, graduate again, I would probably opt out for the route of being self-employed. Now, being self-employed is not easy. It really isn't easy, but it is so worth it. There's so many benefits of being self-employed. I mean, for starters, I mean, you have your independence. You have your own independence. You do things whenever you want to do. You have control. You have control of what you want to do. You don't have a boss to answer to. You don't have anybody telling you to do this, to do that. You are your own boss. You are your own boss of your company, and you can direct people on what to do and when, what, and blah blah blah. You get me? The freedom, there's freedom there. There's freedom for whenever you want to work. Do you understand what I'm saying? Which can also be, you have to be careful about that, but there is that freedom there. You get to spend more time with your loved ones or whatever because you're working on your time. There's opportunities. There's so many opportunities for you to showcase your work. I mean, the society that we live in right now, look at social media, the way social media is booming right now. There's so many opportunities for you to showcase your work, and then people can reach out for you to get opportunities, and then you're just all over the globe. Seriously, it's amazing. And then there's credit for your work. You can, you know, when you're showcasing your work, people know who you are, people know what you're about, and you can gain more business and stuff like that. You know, it's good. Flexibility, like I just said, you know, about family, you're doing things on your own time. So there are benefits of being self-employed, and I wish I'm doing it now, but I wish I started earlier. And this is for my graduates of 2017 and future graduates that will watch this video, and graduates that have already graduated beyond 2017. It's not too late for you. You can be self-employed. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. Okay, the next thing that people tend to go for is a postgraduate degree. They go to a higher level of education, if I'm saying that right. Basically, they do a master's degree, and doing a master's degree is not bad at all. There have been so many opportunities for me to go and do a master's, and I've thought about it, but I'm just like, oh, can I be bothered to go back and study? But doing a master's degree is so beneficial to you because it's a way that you can gain more money when you're in employment, and you just learn more. Do you understand what I'm saying? And it's also a way to just, you know, not be about that 9-to-5 lifestyle. Do you know what I mean? And the last thing I would say is my ultimate favorite as well. Well, I did say being self-employed is my favorite, but the ultimate, I would say, is taking a gap year, which I think is very, very important. Now, you have to be careful when you want to take a gap year, because taking a gap year can cost a lot of money. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you have to be careful. And I know some of you are thinking, why would it cost a lot of money? Because, you know, sometimes when you take a gap year, you want to travel, you want to explore, you want to do so many things, right? But in order to do all these things, you need money. Do you understand what I'm saying? So sometimes when you're thinking about taking a gap year, I feel like it's not a decision that you just have to just make in a rush just like that. It's something that you truly have to think about, and you have to plan out, and you have to think, you know, how am I going to pay for this? How am I going to how is this going to be useful to me? Do you know what I mean? Because when you're taking a gap year, although it can be expensive, you know, at the end of the day, the memories are priceless. You need to make sure when you're taking a gap year that this time that you're taking off is going to be beneficial to you and it's going to be useful. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm all for the memories, honey, but let me tell you something, time waits for no one. And, you know, honestly speaking, after I graduated from university, the following year in the same year actually, the same year that I graduated, I went to America to go with, and it was under Camp America actually. And I was working with inner city youth, and that was the best experience of my life. I cannot lie to you, that being there changed my life. It showed me, because, you know, sometimes when you go to America, because I've been to America before twice prior to going to this trip, and, you know, you just see all the nice things, but then when you're actually going there and you're working alongside young people, you can see how privileged you are. Do you know what I mean? And America, you think this is the land of the opportunity and yada yada, which it is, but there are also people that are struggling there. And the people that I was working alongside, that were working with the inner city youth that are from America, some of them have to work 2 to 3 jobs so that they can pay their bills. And let me tell you something, working in America in the hours that they work is not easy. I mean, they work long ass hours. It's not easy at all. But honestly, I had an amazing time. So yes, taking a gap year is a beautiful thing, and it has to be beneficial to you, because once I did that, I wouldn't say it's a gap year, but I just took time off and I volunteered, and it opened my eyes. It made me realize what my purpose is. It made me realize the love that I have for young people and the passion that I have for young people, and hence why I started my YouTube channel in the first place. I can remember being in Brooklyn, New York, sitting in my hostel, well, not sitting, laying in my hostel in my bed with the trains being crazy loud, asking God, when I get back to the UK, I'm going to be a graduate. What do you want me to do? And I slept and I dreamt and I saw myself on YouTube, talking to young people, connecting to young people, and it's been amazing. The journey of YouTube has been up and down, but honestly it's been amazing because it's connected me to so many amazing people who are just pursuing their purpose in whatever field that it is. And honestly speaking, I'm so excited for you guys. I'm so excited because life after graduation has its bumps, it has its highs, it has its lows, but when I'm telling you, if you push through, if you become consistent with whatever you find yourself doing, you will just smile and you will be so happy that you went to university. You will laugh and you will look back at the moments that you shared in university. You will appreciate the moments and the lessons that you've learned in university, and hopefully you will apply it to your everyday life. So with that being said, I do hope that this video has helped you. I do hope you have felt encouraged, and please, you know, whatever videos you want to see, whatever things you want to hear about life after university, holla at your girl. Be sure to subscribe and comment down below. And yeah, comment down below some of your views about life after graduation, because you know what, like, honestly speaking, I make it sound so easy, but I really had a hard time. I mean, it took me 2 years to find a graduate job, and you know, after I came back from America, like, I was so depressed because I couldn't get a job. And this is another thing I want to say to you guys. Please, 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 please do not be like me. Do not be a mumu. Do not be a mumu. A mumu means a stupid person or something like that. I will ask my mother. But please don't be a mumu. Listen, if you are finding it hard to get a job, please, and I say please, please feel no way to go and sign on. Go and get that JSA money, please. Do not be like me, who was like, I don't want to go to don't want to get JSA. Da, 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 da. Honestly, it was such a stupid decision to make. I suffered. I was taken out from my savings and everything like that, and I shouldn't have done that, because at the end of the day, if you're in the UK, you are entitled to that JSA money. And I feel like there's just a stigma about having job seeker allowance. Sorry for those of you that don't know what JSA is. JSA is job seeker allowance, which is money that the government gives to you until you find a job. And I don't know how much you get. I think my cousin was telling me that you get about £50 a week or something like that. I don't know, but I will link down the details down below. Please don't be like me. Sign on. I feel back in the day, I was like, oh, I'm not going to do that because it's just more or less like a poor thing. But yeah, it shows how uneducated I am. You are entitled to that money. Please do not suffer in silence and feel depressed and like, oh, I don't have a job and I don't have any money. And when everybody's going out, you're just there. Like, come on, enjoy a little bit. Like, I know it's not a lot, but it's better than having nothing, right? Anyway, I've just spoke so much. I've gone on, I've waffled on. But anyway, I love you guys for watching, and I will see you next week, Monday, people. Bye.